Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Opus Magnum. We just surrendered to House Colvin, and we're about to, I don't know, learn something? Have a story interlude? Weaklings, you were right, nothing to be afraid of after all. And Varen, wasn't that his alchemist? Yes, as I expected. Strayed from the path for too long, and we were the agents of correction. Yes. Now, all that remains is to negotiate the terms, not that they have much of a bargaining position. Negotiations are boring, but necessary. What if we just killed them all? Yeah. I hate the idea of this ancient weak family hanging around even after we've won. They'll stick around begging for our scraps, waxing on about the old days. It poses a risk, and you told me yourself the old ways were due for a change. Okay, yep. Okay. Yep, so eliminate everyone. He is the house alchemist, so it was his idea. Alchemy clearly is a very warlike thing. This guy thought he should kill us, we thought we should kill the other guys. Okay. So that all happened. And now you found a discarded paper. Certificate of licensure. The Imperial Alchemist Guild issues a license for the practice of alchemical engineering to the above personage. Okay, yes, this is my old certificate for working at their house, and it's all torn up and got mud on it or something. Aftermath. Yes, I wish we'd gone back. No choice. Oh my god, so much story. If only, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, we're all wimps, everyone hates us. And it's all our fault. Yep. Oh, revenge. She's plotting revenge. Okay. Yep. She's taking a walk. We'll need supplies. Okay. Alcohol separation. The gin is not because I am taking things poorly, it is for alchemy. Going to isolate elements from the alcohol. Okay, yes, so cool. Ooh, Von Berlo's wheel. What? Ah, interesting. So wait, what? The glyph of duplication, I see. So this thing is not anything new to us, is it? I see, it is. It's not just one of these six furs. Rather, it's a six fur that has all of the basic elements stuck to it and you can't ever let go of. Right? Like, I can't say, please drop. I think. I can't make this thing let go of its stuff. So it's giving me access to all of the kinds of things, but only through the glyph of duplication is the idea. Okay, so what is it we're supposed to produce exactly? How does a glyph of duplication work? Transmutes a single salt into anything... Any of the four, and these two are both salt, okay. Okay, so we're turning alcohol into the four elements. Two of them we already have, right? Yeah, this is water, this is fire. And these two we have to get out of the salt. Fine. That sounds fun. So the two that we need are earth and air, which happen to be at opposite ends of this thing, which is kind of a pain, but okay. So let's put all this away. And give me my alcohol here. So we're gonna grab it by the water, I think. How is this gonna work? We kind of want to be... Now wait, will it transform? Of course it... Well... So how does this... It wants to be this way? Or no? Alright, show me the intro again. It wants the blank end to have salt in it. Okay. So we want it like this. And I think... Let me find out here. We don't have to separate it before we transmute it, right? I wouldn't expect that we would, but better to find out now than later, I guess. Yeah, you have to have those down to be allowed to run tests. Oh, gave the wrong guy instructions. Ah, come back. Let's throw that away. I don't want... No, I do want that. Whatever. Obviously, I didn't want it to be 1 because I get confused, but I think it's even more confusing to have it to be anything else. Okay, so this guy gets instructions and does that, right? Yeah, so that works. And then we can just rotate the salt into position while we're rotating this. And then... and then tear it all apart. Debond it. We could start by tearing it apart and then move the individual salt elements in there, but I think it'll be easier to do it the other way. So, yeah, so let's tell this. Okay, let's make, I don't know, air first. Why not? We've pushed it in there, and now we want to spin it a bit while this guy spins like so. Wait, get out of here. So first of all, this is, I think, going to transform this salt into salt, which is fine. Wait, what? Why did this not spin? I guess I need it happening here. Why does it not go? Hello? I've got a thing here saying to do this, but it doesn't do that. Oh, because it's not spin. It's a rotate. Yeah, so we turned some salt into salt, which is fine. And now it's earth. And now we have the 4 things we wanted. Amazing. And we'll just now swing this up this way, let's say. I think it might be, well, whatever. Like so. Yep. So we can put a debonding thing right there, I think is a good spot for it. And then have one arm that pulls this away and spin the next bit into position. Seems good, I guess. So give me my air. Put it like right there. Is there the right place exactly? Rotating it is not going to be super easy. So if to use this, of course, you would have to put an arm here and then grab this thing and pull it in. And that is not so hard. The question comes from, like, okay, well, what are you going to do when the next one gets here? I guess you could pull it, put a thing here that pushes it up to this way? Maybe? Yeah, that actually seems like it would work. Okay. So let's try that. So when this gets here, we grab on and go left and release. Why is this guy extending? Oh, okay. No, but we don't want you to do that. We need you to spin, spin. And that shouldn't collide with anything, right? Oh, got it out of place, out of the way just in time, huh? So we could swing this back into place, but I think it's simpler to use another arm. Oh, we need to tell this guy to go back to position, please. Okay. Let's just put another arm here that'll pull the next thing into a different place, which will be on this turn. And we'll just put the fire receptor here. And meanwhile, this will keep on spinning. Now we've released the Earth, right? Oh, I got it backwards. This one should be Earth. Okay. Ah, that won't quite work. Okay, but what we can do instead is this. Extend both of these a tiny bit, have this guy move his product down there, and I'll put the Earth receptor here, and instead of twisting, we'll just retract. Oh, but I'll need a retractor arm. Shouldn't have thrown that other one away. Here? Oh no, that makes it bonk? That's lame. Okay, but I think it's still fine. We can do this. And have him move right instead of left. Got out of the way just in time again. Got that out of the way just in time. Oh, look at that. Now this guy's available all of a sudden. I could have him do something useful. I don't need another arm. We could make this a piston arm if we wanted, but I think it's easier to just make the fire area be right here. Right after you're done with that, you've gone back to your initial state. Grab the thing, go right, right, and then go back again? Oh, we need this guy to reset. Okay, and then we just need to put the last receptor down here, have this guy extend, and then go home, right? Ah, yeah. This all looks good, right? It looks very, like, have you ever seen, like, a GIF or a video of, like, an intersection, like where cars are driving, but in, like, not exactly a third world country, but like one of those foreign places where they have different ideas of like how you ought to drive than here, and it's just sort of like, don't bother with any of the decorations on the you know, like traffic lights or lanes or anything, just sort of kind of go as fast as you can, and like most of the time nobody ever gets into like terrible accidents, but it always looks like they're seconds away from a terrible accident. That's sort of what it looks like up here. What it reminds me of is one of those images with this thing spinning around like crazy, and these two just getting stuff out of the way just in time, right? Anyway, pretty cool. I think it would be a lot more pleasing to the eye if this guy went left instead of right at the end, so he's spinning a full rotation instead of going half and then turning around. Obviously, it makes no difference at all. Mechanically or alchemically, but I think it looks a lot nicer. Cool. All right, well that's a fun one. Not doing anything fantastic in terms of much of anything here, but that's okay. We weren't really trying to. This is definitely doing things the hard way, but oddly, it's kind of fun. Good thing there's plenty of cheap alcohol, yeah, in the slums. We need base metals too. A large quantity of metal. Okay, a plan. Cool, I like this. This is a more fun kind of story than the politics story. I like this. Like just building stuff. Trying to bootstrap, you know, whatever. A water purifier. A glass of water from the river. It's gray, yeah. Okay. Well, okay, fine. So he was going to drink some gross water, and no, he's supposed to alchemically do stuff to it. Wait, so that is... It's not a water purifier. What is this exactly? I don't understand if this... Like, it says water purifier. Is this thing somehow a purifier? I imagine it's actually purified water. But we've already seen distilled water, which was one water with 2 salts. I don't know what this is all about. So we have water and air as our inputs. So it seems like the obvious approach is to have some water held in place with a spinner, with one of these guys, and just spin it a bunch while salt is being constantly dropped into the right place to adhere to it, right? So let's see, what this one seems like it would be fun to optimize for something. Probably area doesn't sound that much fun. Cost could be interesting. Yeah, thinking about it, maybe I don't really want to optimize for anything. I think cost is the most... It'll be the most rewarding to try to aim for, because I think I'll be able to do something reasonably cheap. Now, the question is, like... Could you do this all with just one arm? I think so. It seems eminently doable with just one arm, right? And of course one salt and one bonding thing, but that's all you really need. You would go quite a bit faster if you used more stuff, but that's not our job. Actually, maybe it's not so easy as I thought, because how long should the arm be, right? This is sort of the same problem we ran into with the thing with the tri-bonder, that it was like, if you want to be able to use a bonding glyph with just a single arm, then the arm has to be very short, because that's the only way you can reach both halves of a bond. And that means that everything you want to be able to do, you have to be able to reach from here. Importantly, it means we won't even be able to reach the water while it's in the middle of this area, right? Because eventually we will have to put some salt where we are standing, I think. Yes. No? Well, it means, oops, it means we won't be able to spin it. We won't be able to grab the water to spin it. Because let's say that the water is right here, and we want to put the last piece of salt in place. Well, that means it must be completely surrounded by salt except for one space, the space we're in, and then we need to put salt into that space, so that's impossible. You cannot do it with just a single fixed length arm. You need slightly more than that. Well, how much more? The cheapest thing is you could add a track, but a track that doesn't go anywhere is no good. And this is as expensive as a piston arm, which it seems like should be totally enough, right? If we just use the piston arm instead. So I think that that's my goal, is 30 cents here. 30 gold, I guess, is actually, it's a G, not a C. So let's go with that as a goal, which should be achievable. So we're gonna start with this. And actually, why do they even give us air? Who needs this junk, right? Let's see. How exactly... I need it to be at least 2 spaces away. But rather than having the water be 2 spaces... I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? We're gonna have to be extending and retracting quite a bit, regardless, to put salt into the near slot, and then reach out to grab the water to rotate it again, right? So, okay, I guess we'll start like this. Swing it over here. This being the place where we're putting all this stuff. And then let go of it. Move left, that puts us here. That's where I'll pick up some air, I guess. Why not? I don't know, let's just for the sake of pride do it with no air. We'll go right instead. Pick up some more water, retract it onto the salt panel, and swing it left. That's lovely, now we have some stuff. I need to let go, extend, grab, spin. And now I really wish there was a way to copy all this stuff, because we're gonna have to do that a bunch of times. But we don't want to do all of this, we just want to do this much a bunch of times. Are any of these any good? They're not, right? If there were a copy paste, I would use it. What is it that we need to copy exactly? Basically all of these instructions. Okay, and we have to do it 5 more times? Good lord. Release, right, grab, retract, left, release, forward, grab, spinning. I guess we're going left spin for some reason. Hang on, is this gonna work? Yes. Yes, I was worried that the big old molecule we're building would get in the way of us, but we're not actually spinning through this space. We're retracting into this one and then spinning here, which will fit. Okay, so let's check this, make sure this works to get us two things. It does, okay, fine. So, except did I forget to spin it somehow? I did, okay, spin. Now we release, move right, grab, retract, move left. I have to say this rhythmically or I'm gonna forget. Release, extend, grab, spin left, release, move right, grab, retract, move left, release, move, extend, grab, spin left. Alright, how are we doing so far? How many of these things have we built? Okay, I need to do this 2 more times. Release, right, grab, shrink, left, release, extend, grab, spin, release. 1 more time. Right, grab, retract, left, release, extend, grab, spin left. I don't have to spin left. I need to now rotate it left. And then let go. Right? And in fact, I don't have to do this final release, extend, grab step. I can just grab it by this molecule, which means it'll look like this. Pretty good on area, actually, as well, I think. Not perfect, but pretty good. Okay, well, we're gonna be here a while waiting for this one to construct a couple of these water molecules before it declares that we've succeeded. Pretty good area, yeah. I'm not too sad about that. And I think it should be optimal on cost. I'll be really surprised if someone figured out a way to do it with less, because I think I had a proof that it's impossible. I mean, proofs are wrong. Someone famous, who was it, Knuth maybe? Said, you know, be careful, I've only proven that this algorithm is correct, not tested it. Yeah, okay. It is the lowest possible cost. Disastrously bad on cycles, as we expected. And you can do it with less area, but it's apparently even harder to figure that out than it was to figure out the lower cost. That's interesting. I wonder what that's all about. So I feel like we needed all this space. Huh. Alright. There. Care for a sip? Why don't you drink it yourself, she says. Okay. It's fine. Sour water. Bitter and sour water. Oh, story time. The Thief. We're talking to Nils Whittle. Do we have a deal? Ah, we're offering him some money to steal some stuff from Von Tassen for us? Okay. So, a shipping order. We're asking him to not steal something exactly, like, by stealth, but rather, like, walk in there with a shipping order and say... this is more of fraud than larceny, I guess? Is fraud the right word there? I think so. I think this is fraud. Yep. Well, it's very easy. How nice. Yep, gold. So he's gonna steal some lead that we're gonna use for all kinds of stuff, but we're gonna first turn some of it into gold for him. Great. Well, that sounds like a fun set of tasks coming up. I say coming up because this episode is over. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.